Hello, everybody. Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Sonia Cotto. I am one of the practitioners here. I am a certified registered nurse anesthesiologist, along with my partner, Callie Reed. I work with patients every day suffering from mental health disorders and chronic pain and other disorders. What I've come to realize is a lot of not only my patients, but other patients have a really hard time finding a therapist. And a therapist is key for you to be able to have a sounding board, having somebody to help you work through everything in your life. Sometimes it can't be a family member, it's somebody that you need on your side. I am creating this video here for you today as a resource to empower you to look for a therapist. And even if the first therapist you find isn't for you, there are hundreds, and there will be someone that is perfectly aligned with what you need. So I am going to start sharing a screen so that I can show you how to navigate my favorite website, actually, that I send and help my clients find therapists is psychologytoday.com. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so that you are able to find a therapist. So going to psychologytoday.com, they are amazing. Their motto is here to help, and they provide so many resources for you, different topics here. If you scroll down, different news articles. So as we are scrolling down, you can see the latest different news articles: divorce, self-help, eating disorders, relationships, people in recovery, and just keep scrolling down, different books, different topics, resources. But the most important part, which is my go-to, is finding a therapist. You scroll down and specify so you can look at your area. So as you are looking, I'm going to do Pompano Beach. Our clinic is located in Pompano Beach, but you can do whichever location that you prefer. And it has a full list of all therapists in the area. A lot of people are virtual, so that may not be your limitation, but it does ask you to narrow down that portion of it. Now you can actually then turn and start specifying. For example, if you want to use insurance, all the insurances are listed. There's always show more, show fewer. So any insurance that you have, you can go here. Issues. Any issue that you're trying to work through is listed. You can be more specific. And here we have a ton of issues that you can look: codependency, depression, anxiety. We have ADHD, men's issues, women's issues, relationship issues, therapies, weight loss, trauma. I'm going to go ahead and pick suicidal ideation. Ideation is thoughts of. So when people are struggling with thoughts of suicide, that is something that is very serious, especially if someone were to have a plan or actually start planning for. Thoughts of, as long as there's no plan, we can work through with therapies. So we're going to focus on that. For example, I'm not going to pick an insurance because right now we're not going to focus on that. But for those that are, you just pick your insurance here. Gender, I'm going to pick female. Most therapists I work with are female. Types of therapy, every therapy you can think of. We have mindfulness, EMDR for trauma. We have behavioral health therapy, mindfulness-based, music therapy, art therapy. There's tons of different modalities that you can utilize, even dance movement, which is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and do trauma focus because we do have a lot of patients going through traumas. So I picked trauma with gender female, and here it looks like there's a lot of centers, so you can read that. The most important thing that I find when looking for a therapist is reading their bio. So I'm going to pick Gina Kanoff. Hopefully I didn't butcher her name too much. Now, what's most important is when you are reading their bio, they are writing their bio for their ideal client, the client that they are most skilled to treat, and they specialize and they're energized by working with them. When you are reading a bio, if you feel like that they are talking to you specifically, that may be your therapist, okay? So you go and read hundreds of them. And that's what I usually do with my clients. I'll kind of teach them through psychologytoday.com. You kind of read through each of their bios. And once you find the one that's speaking to you, that's when you're going to reach out for them. So you can email them in 2 locations. For example, we have this button here on the left, and then you have email me here. It takes you to the same screen where you put your name, email, your phone number, subject, and message. And obviously, you're not a robot. And it'll send an email to them. Now, when I was looking for my therapist and coach, I did do that option and they never contacted me. So I kind of was annoyed initially, but then I called and she actually hadn't received the email. So, or maybe it had gone to spam. So I did thankfully follow up with a phone call. So you'll know their address is where they're located, but a lot of people do telehealth now. That's the phone number, that's gonna be their office number. And if they have a website, she doesn't have a website, but if they do have a website, you'll be able to find it here just under the photo. So you're able to look her up online and see her website. Now you can read the bio and then also their specialties. So she specializes in coping skills, depression, and relationship issues, although she does work and is trained in all of these issues as well. If you scroll down further, they do their cost per session. They also, some of them will work with different insurances, so they'll list it there as well. And you can even find out more like their qualifications, how long they've been in practice, where they went to school, and their modalities. It can be couples, individuals, and even full families. All right, and they work with adults, teens, and preteens. So you can find so much information just on this site. Now, if you felt like she was talking to you, then that's when you reach out either through email or for phone call. You can even also see on the map where they're located, right? So very close. Our clinic's right here, and she's right here on Atlantic. So, or actually that's further west, just kidding. So we're on this side. All right. Oh. That is psychologytoday.com. It has been a useful tool for me, and I definitely send a lot of my clients there for resource. So don't be discouraged if the first therapist you found isn't a perfect fit for you. You just keep searching, because you are going to find the one that will transform your life and be that person, that go-to for you to really see the changes that you need. My goal for this video is by the end, you'll be able to confidently go and find your therapist, be comfortable going to the website, psychologytoday.com, and narrowing your search based on your location, based on insurance, preference of modalities and therapies, as well as what you're looking to treat. This website has so many resources for you, and for you to be able to access it and take control of your wellness and your therapy will completely transform your life. So I hope you learn a lot. Thank you. Please, if you have any questions, make a comment below. We'll answer them. Or if you have further topics that you'd like more information on, put a comment in below and we will get that answered for you.